Well-written instructions help to save time, energy, and money. They allow readers to quickly identify what time and resources are needed for a task and how to complete that task efficiently. It is important, then, to write instructions carefully in order to avoid confusion or frustration in your readers. When writing instructions, make sure that you know your subject well, including the materials needed to do the task, the number of people required to complete the task, the starting and finishing times, and the steps in the process. Then, think about your reader, asking whether he or she is familiar with the setting, the process, the equipment, the personnel needed, the technical terminology, and the English language. Also consider what type of illustrations, like line drawings or photographs, would help your reader understand the process. When you are ready to draft, organize your instructions into 3 parts: opening, middle, and closing. In the opening, first, write a title that identifies the process. Then, write an opening statement that introduces the process. The statement should describe the process briefly, explain its importance, and state its goal. Following the opening statement, list materials, equipment, and tools needed to get the work done. Together, the title, opening statement, and materials list complete the opening. Next, draft the middle of the document by giving the reader step-by-step instructions organized chronologically. Number steps clearly. When writing the steps, be careful to use command verbs, short sentences, and precise terms for materials, tools, and measurements. Also be careful to give clear warnings, cautions, and notes. A warning lists potential danger or potential injury. State warnings in boldface and caps. A caution identifies a possible error or possible damage to equipment. State cautions in boldface and lowercase. Where needed, give clear notes that offer tips or clarification on how to do a task. Do not type notes in either caps or boldface. As a closing, review a key point or add an appropriate warning, caution, or note. If you have chosen to illustrate steps in the process with photographs or drawings, find or create appropriate illustrations. When using either photographs or drawings, place the illustration next to the corresponding steps. Arrange illustrations on the page with adequate white space, and number the illustrations consecutively throughout the document. After you have drafted the instructions, carefully revise them by doing the following. Make sure that you have numbered steps so the reader can move back and forth easily between the task and the instructions. Check that specific closely related actions are grouped together. And finally, test the instructions by reading them to a listener who completes the task. Note whether each action is clear, technical terms are correct, and pronoun references such as it and they are clear. Make changes wherever they are needed. Finally, refine your document by proofreading it line by line for clarity and correctness. Look carefully for each of the following: correct spelling, punctuation, and grammar, correct labels, numbers, and terms, correct format, such as warnings in boldface and caps, and cautions in boldface and lowercase, and well-placed graphics, photographs, and drawings that clarify steps in the instructions.